I'd like to go over some terrible design of modern hardware. Let's go over a tablet here. So I was sitting here today and the tablet was closed like this. And I wasn't doing anything with it all day long. And then all of a sudden I heard a little from it, which meant that it was on low battery. Well, I hadn't been using it, so I opened it up and sure enough the screen was on, probably from some application notification that went on. The screen never turned off, so it went from 100% down to 0% without me ever using it. So I decided to open it up, and then I started to get this message. It says, let me put close together the camera. It says, battery empty will shut down, which sounds like that if I click OK, that the battery is empty and that it will shut down. But it doesn't. It just returns back to the screen. So then I can continue to use a tablet, and then occasionally the battery empty will shut down will come up, and then when I get down to 0%, it'll just go in a loop, but it won't actually ever shut down. So I will just try to continue to use the tablet right now, and maybe I'll crop this until so that I can see it when it comes back up. Leave it here for a few seconds. It's sitting at 1%. I'll be back in a few seconds. Okay, I'm back. It's at 0%. So as you can see right now, as I'm going to be using the interface, I'll constantly see this battery empty will shut down message repeatedly. Every time I click OK, it just keeps on cropping up. I can actually continue to use the interface and continue to scroll around and actually go in, just click away and just continue to do whatever I want to. And so the battery empty will shut down. Actually doesn't shut this thing down at all. If I wanted to shut it down, I'd have to manually shut it down. So let me try to do that. Now, usually back in the day when you did power off, it would actually power things off. But it doesn't do that anymore. What it does is it goes into some kind of weird sleep mode. So now this says 0%, I'd expect it to go completely off, not come back on or do anything like that. But here it goes. So I just power off, it goes off, and then automatically comes back on. It goes this battery view right here, which is stupid because it's going to drain the battery as it's trying to charge it. And so how would you turn this thing off? Well, if you press the power button, it would just turn it right back on, so it's not going to do it. I'll tell you how to turn it off. There's something up here called the ambient light sensor, and you have to make it look like it's in darkness. And as you cover it up, a few seconds, there it is. What the fuck is that? I mean, seriously, that's modern hardware? What the hell? Like, why can't an off button turn something off? And if I have it charging, what the fuck is going on? Like, somebody did this. They said it was a good idea. They had like a discussion and said, how do you want this thing to work? I said, well, what if when we turn it off, it actually just comes right back on, displays this battery thing until the ambient light sensor detects nothing, and then it turns off. What the fuck?